not the same. You're giving us equal responsibility for a woman's responsibility. It doesn't work that way. It is 100%.
I don't sleep. I'm telling y'all, I don't sleep.
It's 100% her responsibility on who she allows. If you allowed some deadbeat or you had a one-nighter and now you're pregnant, that is your fault. Period.
See.
So this is my question. Why is it that the NBA, the NFL,
oh my goodness,
when young men come out of college and they're about to be millionaires, they have a class about this and tell these young men it is your responsibility to protect yourself. They teach the same thing in the military, to protect yourself from having kids with women who are only trying to get a paycheck. It is your decision to go in it or don't go in it. And that's taught to everybody in the NFL.
The woman
So
still
what are
has
you
the
talking
opportunity.
about, bro?
The woman is still the one who opens up her legs. Like
Listen, ma'am, you're not even listening to what I said.
That whole point
So
is going over your head, sir.
No,
like
because
everything has went over your head tonight.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, so if you got a 17-year-old who's making $50 million and there's a woman that wants to get him for his bag, should he make the decision or should she make the decision if he lays down with her?
What are you talking about? She still has the decision as to whether or not he can lay down with her. Your point.
You're not answering my question, man.
Your point is not valid because that's not the point that we're making. You're talking about somebody protecting their assets or something like that. We're talking about.
So this dude been capping for women the whole time, and on a lot of listen, man, the conversation is set up against women. Listen. I'm gonna be straight up. The whole setup of the conversation is to chastise women for something that they did wrong. It's the whole thing. So trying to combat this and fight the questions that are being asked is, I don't know. They got a name for this. It's not in good faith or whatever. I don't know. But the whole thing is set up to pinpoint the wrongdoings of a woman. That's what a lot of this is about. And the thing is, what the women don't get and what the women don't understand is it's a setup from the question itself. Think about what they ask again and think about the topic that they're going to be talking about, right? It's about, okay, you got to take yourself out of it. If you're a woman, you got to take yourself out of it and look at it, the structure of the woman that they're talking about. They're talking about a particular woman. If that woman is not you, you should not say anything. Or if you're going to have an opinion on that woman that they're talking about. The whole thing is set up, just like all of these podcasts with the dudes is getting on the women and vice versa, the women getting on the man. The question that they set up for the people to talk on, it's already set up for if this is not who just said it, but I got to better word it better. If these characteristics that these men are talking about in these podcasts, right? If you don't have any of those characteristics, they're not talking about you. They're not talking to you. They're not talking to you, and they're not talking about you. And I kind of got that on my own. Figuring this point out on my own because the stuff that I was talking about. I was like, damn, I sound like the other side. I sound like the chick that's off. But I got thought in my brain. I am talking about a particular woman. I'm not talking about all women. And the woman that I'm talking about, those women would never ever say nothing because they know. It's the women that's not them. No, I'll take that back. It's the women that is them, and they want to hide themselves with the women that don't do that. All right, I'm getting way off. I'm getting way off, and I'm so sorry. Let's continue this.
A woman. We're talking about.
Tap the screen. Shit is free.
We are talking about the general public. We are not talking about these small minority groups that you guys keep trying to make an argument for. It doesn't hold weight in reality.
This
is so far-fetched. It's not even worth talking about.
I know a guy, though.
But you said earlier, Billy, that the courts are dragging men through the mud financially, through their assets.
Now we're going back to the courts.
No, I'm saying that he's saying
80%.
that. Yeah, you said that, and I'm saying that if men know this, and they know there's women out here that are targeting men, perhaps that are not really concerned with the longevity of a relationship, the union of marriage, and they're okay with having kids with men they really don't know. And that is true. A lot of women make those poor choices. I'm saying, at what point are men self-confident and disciplined enough to recognize these moments and say, I'm not going to experience 10 seconds of pleasure when I know that the possibility of
10
this
seconds is kind of crazy, but go ahead,
gonna
gang.
get, well, it only once you come, it takes 10 seconds to come. It doesn't take 10 seconds to have sex. But when you come, that's it. The damage is done if she's gonna get pregnant. My point is, if you encounter this, why not just say, you know what? I think you're great, you're sexy, but I don't want to have a child with a woman I don't want to be with. So I'm gonna
That's what he's saying. He's saying, I don't want to.
and when you still do it, but when you still do it, and then you get the surprise phone call, you blame the woman.
Because it was her responsibility.
No, it's his responsibility to make a choice on his own life.
That's what y'all
and his
missing
own
the
body.
whole point.
She wants
y'all are
the child
the
because
point.
she sees
I mean, the
benefit.
delusion.
She's trying to do everything in her power to shift. Let's talk about men. Let's get on men now. I know that's what they feeling. I know that's what the women is feeling. Okay, we understand. All right, this is us. Okay, now, but can we get on your part now? And this is another thing that be ticking me off. When you hear women use words or phrases that we say to them to get down on. I'm saying this so wrong. Tomorrow I'm gonna be so mad about this. I can't talk. Okay, hold on. All right, I got it. Okay, you know what men saying? You know what men say? Oh, women are emotional. Whenever a woman is talking to a man and she knows she's losing, she go to those points. She'll say that because she know it hurts her. So she'll say it to a man. She'll be like, "Oh, are you getting so emotional?" No. He's not getting emotional. You know that hurts you, and you think it hurts me that you say it to me. Or they'll say, "Oh, he's delusional." No, those are words for you. And they always want to run to these words that they want to use the shit that we do to them and think it's gonna have the same effect when they say it back to us. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And to be honest, I'm gonna leave that for another. I'm gonna leave that for another one. What I was about to say. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna leave that for a whole nother deal. But I'm learning, man. I'm learning. Women, I'm learning y'all. I am learning y'all. I'm just gonna say the more I learn, understand. And I see how some women used to could hide it from me. What I'm talking about. They could hide it from me like they was. Did I get the no. I don't know what that means. And we gonna continue.
It's absolutely.
I was trying to speak on what Messiah said. So I'll answer chat's thing first. Is that how if somebody tells you they don't want to have a baby with you, how are you then going to tell them they're not shit for stepping up for the baby that you trapped them into? Second of all, Messiah, I don't think that those speeches and the key word that you made was young men. I don't think that those speeches are made to those people, to those young men, because the NBA, the NFL, whatever, thinks that men are responsible. I think those speeches are given to them because they are young men, and a lot of the time they come out of, or not a lot of the time, but maybe sometimes they come out of homes that don't have people that will talk to them about protection and stuff like that. Man. They may not have been brought up in
they know most of them athletes come from single mother homes. So they know, all right, we need to talk to these young boys, let them know what's going on. They're going to get caught. That's another thing, man. I don't want to keep harping on that shit, but it is true, man. It is true. But we can't. I almost want to take some of the blame from the women because it looks so one-sided from my angle to a certain degree. Because just like, women are strong. Women are capable. Women are just as good as men, but not as good as men. But they the shit. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. Women are the shit. I just think they fantasize about what our strengths are, and they want that. And it's a reason why only gay men hang on to y'all's strength. Only gay men hang on to women's strengths. Women who want to do something in life hang on to men's strengths and try to act masculine. Not all. I take that back. Not all. You can't be saying all. It's more like, okay, women who understand the roles in their family, the role she needs to play in her family, it's better than a woman thinking that she can do it by herself. Listen, I think a man can do it by himself, but I don't think he wants to do it by himself. I think he wants to have the helper with or the companion from a woman. I think men understand, and I think women want they see how men move and what men do and want to be like that, because they have no other choice. It's only be like a woman or be like a fucking man. Man looks more glorious. We make it look more glorious, and they think they want to tap onto that, but they got no one else to tap into. That's why I said before, you only get the gay men who want to have your power, and you got straight women and lesbian women wants. No, I take that back. All women want the power of a man. They all utilize it constantly. They all utilize it. The way they talk to men, when they know that man can beat the living fuck out of them, they still talk to him crazy and tell them what they ain't gonna do. The attitude of a woman is crazy up against a man. That's crazy. It's like they tell us, do not ever, no matter what a woman do not hit her. What would you think a woman gonna do when she's brought up knowing that? She's gonna be, oh shit, well they can't touch us? Oh shit, I'm gonna talk crazy. And that's fucking crazy right there.
Rich households.
I'm finna stop it right now, because I'm gonna make sure that this shit went through right. And if it went through right, then we'll come back and finish this one up. So, fuck with your boy. J to the motherfucking G. Mr.PopShit, J to the Jared, man. Yeah, feel me.
I make this shit look easy. 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 I see what I like, then I go out and get it. I make changes, that's why I'm different. I see it before it happens, that's vision. Telling myself I know I like this.